I found 7 more AI tools that are completely flying under the radar. This video is part of an ongoing series I'm calling Underground AI. In this series, I hunt the Future Tools website to find the most under the radar tools I can find that I also think are really cool. Almost everything we see these days in the world of AI is coming out of Google, Microsoft, Meta, OpenAI, one of those kinds of companies. And there are so many good tools being built by smaller developers that don't get the attention because they don't have the marketing budget. And that's exactly what this series aims to solve. It's designed to bring awareness to cool tools that you probably would have never seen otherwise. Let's start with MyMemo, a tool that only has 2 upvotes right now on Future Tools. This is an AI-powered knowledge management tool designed to organize, analyze, and streamline access to personal digital knowledge. I've talked a lot in the past about MyMind, which is a tool where I organize a lot of the stuff I come across online. Well, MyMemo seems to be somewhat a competitor to that. So let's check it out. I'm going to click on Visit MyMemo, and let's quickly take a look at the pricing. So they have a free plan, which gives you 50 AI chats per month, up to 100 memos per month, and up to 5 memo collections. And then it goes up to $4.99 for unlimited AI chat, up to 1,000 memos per month, unlimited memo collections, and actual human support. And then they have a custom plan. If you're someone that comes across a lot of YouTube videos or Twitter posts or articles, and you want to make sure you surface them again later, but maybe you just don't have enough time to read them right in that moment, that's what tools like MyMemo and MyMind, which I just showed you, are really perfect for. So let's go ahead and try the free version here. And you can see I don't have anything in here yet at all, but it does categorize things into notes, images, WeChat, documents, links, and videos. You've got the Ask Memo, where you can chat with all the documents you've saved in here, and then you've got your collections. I'm gonna go ahead and add the MyMemo extension to Chrome, and then make sure that I actually pin it to my taskbar up here, so that I can click on it when I come across content. Now, if I go to, let's just say my YouTube channel, and I pin a couple videos here, I'll just start with this one, save this video to MyMemo. Now, if I come back to MyMemo and refresh, we can see that this was saved in here. If I click on it, we've got a page that actually has the video thumbnail, the link to the video, and an AI-generated summary of the video. It also automatically tagged it with AI News, Future Tools, AI Videos, Google Collab, etc. And I'm just gonna go through real quick and add a handful more videos. Okay, so I've gone ahead and saved a few things here. I saved a few articles and a handful of videos. If I click into one of these articles here, again, we've got the thumbnail for the article, the title of the article, the URL to the article, and a quick summary of what's in the article, plus a few tags, which I'm not quite sure what the tags are for, because if I click on them, they don't do anything. I would assume that if I clicked on the OpenAI tag, it would show me any tabs that are related to OpenAI, but that doesn't seem to be the case. However, I can chat with my memories. I can ask, what tools have I used to create music with AI? It goes to the chat window here, and it says you have used the following tools to create music with AI: Suno, Kyber, Plasmapunk, Decoherence. And then it links me to the 2 videos about where I made songs: make a hit song and music video with AI for free, make a viral movie trailer with AI. These are both tools where I actually generated music with AI, and all I had to do was chat with it. So what I really love about this tool, and why on first impressions I would recommend it, is it's a great way to just dump stuff that you come across that maybe you don't have time to read right now, but you know you want to resurface later. And if you forget to resurface it, it might resurface when you go to use a chat in the future. I find this really helpful. Again, I've been using MyMind for this exact same thing, but I almost feel like this is taking it a step further by actually giving me a quick sort of TLDR or TLDW of a video that I put in here. And also, I feel like the chat here is quite a bit more functional than MyMind. When I use MyMind, I kind of more enter keywords and it filters down to just those things. This actually seems to use like retrieval augmented generation. It uses the context of what's in the content as part of the search combined with some sort of large language model. So I really, really like this for organizing content and making sure that I will resurface that content again. Next up, let's take a look at WisdomPlan. This one only has 1 upvote, and here's a little secret about Future Tools. Whenever a tool gets published to Future Tools, it automatically starts with 1 upvote. So this one's got no upvotes yet. WisdomPlan is an AI-powered educational tool designed to personalize and optimize the learning experience. So let's take a peek. I have it listed as a paid tool, but with a free trial. So taking a quick peek at the features, with just a few inputs, WisdomPlan quickly creates a tailored learning plan for you within minutes. Say goodbye to manual to-do list creation and resource searching. Intelligent planning, scheduling and sequencing, centralized courses, docs and web pages in one plan. Adapt your learning tasks as you go. Take notes when learning in one convenient place. Calendar and email reminders, analytics dashboard. Let's take a peek inside and see what it's like. Now, while trying to log in, I got this, oops, something went wrong and an unexpected error occurred, but I'm gonna go ahead and click back to the dashboard and hope for the best. And this is our dashboard. I can see down here, I have 5 wisdom points. So this is seemingly another one of those tools that annoyingly uses credits, but let's see if we can find the pricing here. It looks like right now you earn the wisdom points by sharing this tool. So I'm not even sure you can buy wisdom points right now, but let's go back to my plans. We'll do a new learning plan. We'll do a plan that we create with WisdomPlan AI. So what is your learning goal? Let's just say learn how to code with Python. I'll go ahead and click refine my goal with AI. And let's go ahead and use achieve proficiency in Python by completing a beginner's programming course and building 3 simple applications such as a calculator, a to-do list, and a basic web page. We'll click next. It'll ask my background, describe your existing knowledge or skill level in the area related to your learning goal. I have 0 knowledge of using Python, but I'm proficient in HTML, PHP, and CSS. Select your preferred types of learning resources, video, project, articles, /blogs. I like all of them, so I'll select all. Click next. You have a deadline for your plan. I'm recording this on March 15th, so let's just go ahead and say April 30th. How many hours can you spend on this plan per week? Definitely not 20 hours. Let's say 10 hours. Name your learning plan. Learn to Python. And then generation. Now it says WisdomPlan is now experiencing high volume of traffic. Your learning plan will be available in your dashboard in 8 to 12 minutes. I'm sure this video going live isn't going to improve that time, but let's see what it can do anyway. I'm going to close out of this. And as it's generating here, I can see it now says I have 4 points left. So apparently it's 1 point to create this online course thing. And it did take about 13, maybe 15 minutes. I'm not totally sure to generate this, but we now have a Learn to Python course in here with 25 tasks. It's showing 0% complete. So let's go ahead and click into this. And if we take a peek over here, look at this. It created a whole course for us, like a Teachable or Udemy or whatever course platform you're used to using. It created a similar style course with sections like getting started with Python basics, understanding control structures and data structures, diving deeper into functions and OOP, exploring error handling, enhancing development skills and project work. And then under each one, we've got YouTube videos that it recommended, Python in 4 hours, full course. It links us off to some tutorials here. Here's another tutorial that it linked off to. So it actually hunted the web, found YouTube videos, found text tutorials, found everything it could related to this particular segment and lined them up in a logical order to follow them, and even gave us a date to try to complete it by. Let's take a peek at our plan overview. It even wrote up this AI generated plan overview, what you'll learn, basics of Python, and all the other things I just listed that are on the left menu there. Here's some tips and tricks: practice regularly, break down problems, use debugging tools, join a community, teach others. And then there are some other resources that it found to check out once you finish this course. This legitimately looks like a course that you can work through, and by the end of it, you'll have a pretty solid grasp of Python. And it's not just for Python. That was just the prompt I used. You can generate any course you can think of on any topic you can imagine. This one's pretty impressive. And this only used 1 credit. I still have 4 credits left that I can use. Yes, it took a long time to generate. Yes, I'm not a huge fan of the credit system, but also the result of this is pretty cool. I have a course that I can actually go through to learn Python now, and I didn't even have to pay for it. And it's using publicly available training that's out there. It just sort of pulled it all together for me and put it in a logical order to consume the course in. Next up, let's take a peek at Loudly. This is one that only has 4 upvotes on the site. Loudly is an AI-powered music generation platform that enables creators to produce, customize, and discover music tailored to their needs. Let's go ahead and take a peek. AI music for your creative universe. Create, customize, and discover music with the power of AI. Designed for modern creators, 100% royalty free. Take a peek at the pricing here. They have a free plan. It's us 25 AI song generations per month, maximum of 30-second songs. You can only download one of the songs per month, and it's in standard quality. For $5.99 a month, we can get 300 generations with 210-second songs. We can download 300 songs per month, a higher quality WAV file, and much more. And then they have a $15 a month plan, which allows us to generate unlimited tracks per month and up to 420-second songs. When I'm inside of Loudly, I have 3 options here. I can browse existing royalty-free music. I've got text-to-music generation and generate music with AI. So if I just generate music with AI, it looks like I can just sort of pick a genre. Let's do lo-fi and neo-soul. And then if I click generate, these aren't bad. This is the type of music I actually tend to listen to while I work. And over here, we've got some other options. So duration, if I want to go longer than 30 seconds, I have to upgrade. Instruments, I can actually select instruments over here as well. I can add some synth, maybe remove guitars, add some sound effects, and let's generate again. Here's the new version. It makes pretty solid music. A genre blend option over here to pick a second style. We can select low, original, or high energy. Mess with the structure, like a slow burn, or a wait for it, or a to the bone, or a classic structure. We could tweak with the tempo here. We can tweak with the key here. So a lot that we can do. But if we go back, let's see what text-to-music generation does. So it asks you what you want a soundtrack for. Running along Venice Beach during sunset is the default. But let's say we're recording a video and we want some background music for the video. Maybe in that scene, it's a drone flyover of the beach in San Diego. I'll enter that prompt, click generate, and let's see what it gives us that it thinks would be a good companion track to that visual. You can see it automatically selected ambient cinematic in the key of E major, original energy, and blended with synthwave. So now just imagine a drone shot over San Diego. So a few options there. It does generate really, really good music. I could generate up to 25 songs, but I can only download one of them, so I didn't download any of the ones that I just generated. But for $6 a month, you can download up to 300 songs a month. Use them in your videos, use them in your podcast, use them however you want. They're royalty free. Pretty cool. Next up, I want to take a peek at 3D AI Studio. This one actually has 10 upvotes on the website, but here's what it does. 3D AI Studio is an AI-powered platform that enables users to rapidly create custom 3D models using simple text prompts or image references. Let's go ahead and take a peek at this one. Let's look at the pricing here. So for $4.90, you can generate 15 3D objects. But then they also have monthly plans where you can, for $9.90 a month, generate 50 generations a month. They do have a button here that says start for free, begin your journey, zero cost, zero obligation. So let's go ahead and launch the studio here. Up at the top, I'm getting an immediate notification. Remesh and multi-format exports like FBX, OBJ, STL, and USDs are disabled. To use these features, please upgrade. So we can try it for free. We just can't download anything for free. Over on the left, we've got a few options here. We've got our home page. We've got the option to do image to 3D, the option to do text to 3D, image AI, which is apparently locked if you're on the free plan, rigging AI, also locked on the free plan, and texture AI, also locked on the free plan. So while it says try for free, it seems like at least 50% or more of the features are locked down. We can't use them. Let's try text to 3D first. I'll make sure the model is set on the newer of the two models. We've got a few styles: auto, realistic, cartoon, low poly. I'll leave it on auto, and we'll do a cybernetic Wolfe robot hybrid. It's going to use 1 credit. I have 5 credits currently, and estimated time 9 seconds. Holy crap. All right, let's go ahead and click generate and see if it lives up to that. So it actually took more like 30 seconds, but this is what it generated. It did the wolf head, but not the rest of the body. It doesn't look horrible, looks pretty decent, but it didn't generate a whole wolf. It just kind of generated this cybernetic head. Wonder what happens if I click remesh. only available for subscribers, so I can't use that right now. Let's go ahead and try image to 3D. Here I can upload an image. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this headshot profile image. I'm always curious to see what it'll do with like a face. It says 1 credit, 9 seconds. Let's go ahead and generate and see what this does. And this is actually pretty dang impressive. This is probably the best image to 3D I've seen when uploading my headshot, at least. That's really, really cool. Now, I'm not going to be able to do anything else with it. I can download it and it will download it in a GLB format, but I can't download it in any of these other formats here. But I don't know, maybe I'll try to save it as an STL file and print a little bust and put it in my background. That'd be kind of funny. I do want to go ahead and upgrade real quick. I'll do the one-time payment that gets me 15 generations, and let's see what it's really capable of. Now I have the option of image AI, but apparently still not rigging AI and texture AI. Okay, that's kind of annoying and confusing. So apparently these aren't part of the credit system. I just bought a whole bunch of extra credits to be able to try some of this stuff, and it doesn't work without, I guess, getting the subscription option. Don't like how they did that. Nonetheless, the text to 3D and the image to 3D are both pretty solid, and they're pretty fast to use. Let's try their image AI and do a man jumping in the air. I'm just curious if I do something random. So it generated this image, and I want to use download and use an image to 3D, see what it does with our 3D version. So it doesn't automatically pass it to the image to 3D. Seems kind of weird that it wouldn't. It just downloaded it and then wants me to re-upload it into the image to 3D. Like, I'm in the same app, maybe just pass it over to that area. But I'll go ahead and upload the image, click generate, and here's what we get. It actually looks pretty decent, other than the fact that it totally destroyed the person's face. But the actual body itself, if you don't look at the face, don't look too closely at the face, it looks okay. Not too bad, actually. Let me see, what settings do I have here? I can turn on or off the wireframe, or on or off the material here. If I click download, it's still only downloading in this GLB format, so I guess I can't download in other formats even if I've paid. Let's see if I can remesh. If I click remesh, it tells me to remesh on the model page. Why even put the button there if I have to go to a different page to actually do it? That's weird. Okay, so I'll go ahead and click remesh on this one, and then it gives me the option here to export it as different options. Okay, that makes sense. I just don't understand why you put the button on the page I was just on, but then I can't actually use it on the page I was just on. Some of the UI, UX that they've chosen here is not my favorite, but the output's still fairly impressive. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Let's talk about GroqChat next. This one's only got 8 upvotes on the site, and I feel like it should have more because it's free to use and it's freaking cool. So let's go ahead and open up GroqChat here. This actually uses various open source AI models. You can use Gemma 7B, Llama 70B, or Mixtral 8x7B. Of these, my favorite is the Mixtral 8x7B, and this one is using what they call an LPU inference engine, which essentially makes it really, really fast outputs. Like way faster than you'd see from ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini. Like, let's ask it, what are the main benefits of using Grok? Look how quickly that responded. 1.19 seconds, or 561 tokens per second. Then it gives us a breakdown of what you'd want to use Grok for. But it's just so dang fast. And this is really useful for, let's say you're creating like a game and you want an NPC to respond in near real time. Well, you're gonna wanna use something like Grok to make that character respond in real time, so there's no latency between you asking the question and you getting the response. Right now with NPCs using things like GPT-4 under the hood, you'll ask it a question, there'll be like a 15-second wait where the NPC might just give you some dead eyes and then finally respond. With tools like Grok, you're gonna get that near instant response. Great for customer service chatbots as well. Somebody asks a question, the response is immediate. And they have an API, so if you're a developer that wants to use something like Mixtral, Gemma, or Llama in your workflow, use the Grok API and make it that much faster. Next up, I wanna take a peek at Uizard. Uizard? I think it's a combo between UI and wizard, but it's just kind of funny to look at and try to say. Uizard? It's got 43 upvotes, and it's got a paid model with a free trial. So Uizard is a rapid AI-powered UI design tool that helps users design wireframes, prototypes, and mockups quickly and easily. And we can see it's a tool that generates a full user interface mockup by entering a single text prompt. We take a peek at pricing. They have a free plan, unlimited free viewers, 2 projects, 10 free templates. They have a $12 a month plan, which also comes with unlimited screens and access to all templates. And then they have a $49 a month plan that also comes with priority support. Let's go ahead and log in here. We have a few options. We've got a new blank project, start from a screenshot, generate with auto designer, or start from a template. Let's go ahead and generate with the auto designer. Let's design something for mobile and describe your project in plain English. I'll make an app for kids to chat with their favorite cartoon characters. Describe a design style, pick keywords, or both. I'm going to use fun, colorful RGB illustrations, and then we'll go ahead and generate my project. It says it might take a few minutes, so we're waiting here. And here's what it generated. We have like a whole sort of Figma board looking thing with different screens from this app here. We've got a welcome sign up page with a join now button. We've got the actual sign up page. It looks like they named this demo project Cartoon Chat. We've got a public discover page here where it looks like they can discover funny images or whatever. A messaging page where they could message with the AI, a notifications page, a sort of favorites looking page or a profile page here, and then a settings page. It mocked up this entire design from those single prompts that we just gave it. And then check this out. This is really, really cool. If I click on this interact button over on the side, it actually shows how all of this stuff will link together. So we can see on the join now, it sends them to the registration page. If they click on the main link at the top, it brings them to the message page. When they click enter on the registration page, it brings them to the public discover page. If they click on the chat with, it brings them to the chat page. And you can just see all of the lines going to, if they click on one of these things, where is it going to take them from that thing that they click on? We've got a whole flow that you can now send this off to a developer or possibly even screenshot it and pull it into GPT-4 and say, build this app for me. I've got a screens button here where I can view all of the screens individually and it will sort of highlight each one. A comment section where I can add comments to various elements. The option to hand it off and let somebody else take it over from here, and many more options. Over here, we can see some of the assets we can use if we want to change some button colors, some text, the way the calendars look. So many things that we can do with this. And all I did was enter a single prompt, and now I have this full mapped out app that can be built like right now. That might even be a really fun video to make, is to try this Uizard tool, build out a workflow, take that workflow, pull it into either Claude 3 Opus or ChatGPT Plus, and have it actually build the app for me and see how close we get with zero coding knowledge. I bet we can do it. I think that's a video I'm going to make. We'll see. And then finally, I have one other tool I want to show off. This one, I got to give a shout out to A.T. Williams here over on Twitter. He pointed me to this, saying it was a pretty cool tool that he's come across. So I had to check it out. Here, let me give him a like real quick. I checked it out. I added it to future tools today. That's why there's only one upvote. Nobody's even really seen it yet. But Beautiful AI is a presentation software designed to simplify the process of creating visually appealing slides. It is paid with a free trial. Let's check it out. So taking a peek at this page here, we can look at the pricing. They have a plan that's $12 a month, but it looks like they only have the option to bill annually for $144. They have a $40 a month plan, which is annual or monthly, and then they have an enterprise plan. Looking at their sales page here, it looks like it's going to be really good for making informational slides or like infographic type things. For example, we could make a slide that's a quote by Albert Einstein about the universe. If we select this, you can see it will generate a slide. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and science. A word cloud of the names of the planets. I can click on this, and we have a cool looking word cloud with the names of planets. A pie chart of market share of social media networks. Click this, boom, we got a pie chart. 50% Facebook, 20% Twitter, 15% Instagram, etc. Who is Yoda? It generated an image of Yoda with a quick little bio on Yoda. So let's go ahead and give this tool a try. When I log in, we're presented with a slide presentation deck here. I have the option to add image. I have some text options of where I can position it. I can add another slide. We can change the layouts of the slides, add elements. We've got different variations of what a slide can look like. We can add some animations, it looks like. But let's go ahead and add a slide here. And then we've got a generate with AI, which unfortunately looks like it's only a pro feature. The thing that's their biggest selling point on their sales page, which is generating these cool slides with AI, is not something that actually let you test for free, which I think is a shame. I think let people test this for free because that's the selling point. Otherwise, you're just a competitor to PowerPoint and Keynote. I will upgrade to test it so that you don't have to if it's not something that you want. So I'll click try it for free. And just keep in mind, if you are going to try it for free, they are going to automatically enroll you in the $144 a year plan after 14 days. If you aren't going to keep it, make sure you cancel it within 14 days. Otherwise, you will get billed $144. So I'll go ahead and start my free trial here. Once again, I will add a slide to this presentation, and now I have the option to generate with AI. So describe the topic of your slide. A pie chart of the largest companies in the world of AI. Over here we have auto, list, steps, chart, table, diagram, images, text, people, or comparison. So this one, we want it to be a chart. We can actually give it some additional context, which is really cool. I can upload a file, share a web page, or add some text, but I'm curious to see what it does without any additional information. And here we go, largest AI companies. Google has the highest revenue among the AI companies. Google is 50%, Microsoft 30%, Amazon 15%, IBM 5%. So they did this by revenue, which doesn't feel up to date because I actually think Microsoft's revenue is now larger than Google's, but I don't know for sure. I could be way off on that. But you can see revenue data is from public financial reports. I just don't know how old these public financial reports are. Let's add another slide. Once again, I want to generate it with AI. Let's do a line graph showing the annual growth of the company OpenAI and generate slide. And there it is, but it's only going through 2020, so doesn't seem to be super up to date with the latest information. But again, what is cool is that when we generate with AI, we can add additional context, including a web page. I found an article here about OpenAI's growth. Let's plug that in as part of the context. I'll try a slightly different prompt, a chart of the growth of OpenAI, using this web page as context, and let's generate slide. Despite adding extra context, it actually only shows through 2019 now. Still some kinks to work out, but if you're trying to create some slides with some cool charts and some graphs, this one seems to do pretty well at generating that stuff for you. You just got to make sure that you attach the right information that it's going to be able to read. Otherwise, you might get some outdated data like this. But I really like the way these visuals look. You can see the various slides that it's generated. They're nice, they're clean, they're good to look at, and they would look good in any slide presentation. You just got to make sure that the data is accurate. So that's it. Those were the tools that I wanted to share with you. Those are some of the underground tools that I find to be really cool that nobody else seems to be talking about. All of these tools can be found over at futuretools.io. This is the website where I curate all the tools that I come across. You can see there's over 2,600. You can filter them down to just the tools that interest you by clicking on these boxes or searching out a specific topic. You can see my favorite tools under Matt's picks. And I also keep the AI news up to date on a daily basis and have a free newsletter. If you join the free newsletter, I will share with you just the handful of coolest AI tools that I come across and just the most important AI news that I think you should know each week. Totally free to sign up. And if you do sign up, I'll get you access to the AI income database, a free database of cool ways to make money using AI. Totally free. Find it all over at futuretools.io. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to see more of these underground AI videos, let me know in the comments. Let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. I love showing off tools that most people aren't seeing. And if you want to see more of this, you got to let me know by giving me that thumbs up. And if you want more like this and you want to also stay in the loop with AI news, make sure you subscribe to this channel and I will make sure you are always looped in with your fingers on the pulse. Really, really appreciate you. Thanks you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.